Alrighty, guys. So we're back. Um, so I got a fair bit of this cleared out between the artillery and the nuclear artillery. Uh, I still got some cleaning up to do. Um, Artillery shells build slow, even with the speed modules in there. It builds slow, so it takes a while. But we're getting there. We're getting some more of it cleared out. Um, who knows? Maybe we'll get enough cleared out. We can reach an edge at someday. Not anytime soon. I thought since I turned expansion off that we would push them back as far as artillery would allow us to push them back, and it would cause us less stress on our wall, what have you. So anyway, so there's that. We're getting there. So since we gotta wait for a bunch of artillery to build back up and what have you, and since we've, excuse me, dumped the whole coronal mass ejection thing just because it's mostly because it's a pain in the ass. I think it's we can go ahead and go up to Calidus, whatever. We're going up to the sun. Since we don't have to worry about the ejection coming, we're going to go up here and we're going to start getting built. One of the other things we got going, we're doing pretty good on our satellites. We got 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything else, I mean, if this is all there is, I don't know if it is or not, but we will find out, is already discovered. So yeah, we got all of that. So let us, we got a bunch of stuff. We got, rocket parts to get back. We're taking some supplies up with us and stuff. These signal transmitters, I'm not entirely sure what they're for. I suspect they're part of the logistics network kind of thing. I think we'll find out. I grabbed a bunch of assembly machines, grabbed another cargo landing pad, and we'll talk about that when we get up there. So this rocket is loaded up with all the stuff that made up our original station, and then any liquid I could fit in, any of the bulk steel containers I could fit in. And then we went ahead and we filled this one, and this has got our belts and what have you in it. The radars, I don't know if we need them. We're probably not going to need them. I don't know why they're in there. They were in the stack that went up to the original station, so we're going to take them with. And then this one is just the remainder of the science stuff that we had. And then this is all that is left to go up out of all of the stuff that we had. That should be pretty much everything. So all 3 rockets are prepped. All 3 rockets are fueled at this point. And we're going to go up in the first one. And then we're going to call for the other 2. Because we're going to do some moving around stuff while we're up there. And, we're going to start building, I guess. Probably the first thing we're going to do is, well, obviously the first thing we're going to do is get this stuff up there. Then we'll figure it out from there. And we got our spacesuit on, so we're not gonna suffocate. And I brought 100 life support packs, so I think we'll be okay. Now, let's see how we did here. Where did it put it? 8 of them, so then that means 2 got damaged or something, or 10. I don't know, maybe not. No, there's our 10. Alright, well, we'll let this one unload. While that unloads, we are going to put down another storage warehouse, because as this stuff comes up, it ain't gonna fit. So we're gonna put everything in here. Right, just to get it out of the way of the next rockets coming up. Alright, there's all of that we can do. Let's put down another one. Alright, there it is. That's everything we brought up with us, plus the stuff that was in the warehouses. Alright, so now we need to go to the next one and launch it. So Navis, surface. Claudius launch pad. Launch. Yay, you're back. Oops. I don't know why I did that. Alright, so that one's empty. Might as well put them both down. And yes, I know, I don't have my canisters in. We'll fix it in just a second. There we go. Canisters are back in. Alright, so there is everything from that launch. And Navis, view surface. Launch. I like to dream. Yes, yes, like to dream something. Start that flashback. I can't carry it to the bucket, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Alright, there it is. It's all in there, right? With the exception of all of this stuff that we stored all over the place, which I'm going to go and clean up later. I'm not going to clean it all up right now. Actually, you know what we can do? We can do this. And I think this will work. White list. We want all of these. And what else? What was the other thing that we... Oh. And we want all of these. Right? Right. And I think that will do us. So if we do this, we put it there, and then when we go here, we'll have it in hand. And then we can go all the way up here, all the way down here, and we tell the bots to pick it all up. And then get out of that. And it has no choice but to put it in our storage warehouses. It'll pick all that mess up, bring it to us, put it in the storage warehouses. Bada bing, bada boom, there you go. Right? So we'll just let that gather all that stuff up. We're not gonna worry about it because we don't need to. All right, so we got that going. Next project. And the reason I brought up a second launch pad, and let's find that sucker. We're going to want some of those to put this stuff down. We're going to want the pipes, we're going to get that. Put that down. Put that down. Alright. Right, that was that one. That was that one. Pipes, pumps, tanks, not scaffolding. Right. There it is. We're gonna want factories. Might want splitters. Might want belts. I saw a pipe. Alright. How are we looking? Alright, that's roboports. We're not worried about that. That's those. We're not worried about those. Tanks. Belts. We might want inserters. We might want our warehouses. I don't care about our bots because we're not wearing our roboports. Might want our blueprints at some point. I think this is the one we were just looking at. is that? You sucker. You damn thief. Stop it. I'm using up all of our vulcanite. Thieving SOB. Now, I thought we had way more inserters than that. Am I missing them? Oh, there. Alright, well, I think we got what we need for now. So, what we're going to do is we are going to set up a tank farm, which is not jetpack fuel and inventory. Kiss my butt. Didn't I bring jet fuel up with me? I thought I brought fuel up. Or there was fuel up here. I don't remember which. Where are you going with this fuel? Oh, you're bringing it to us. Okay. There we go. Now we have fuel. Now we can get around. I'll get around. Alright. So, here was my thought process. And we're probably going to move it from where we're putting it. But let's put it down here for now. It'll be kind of out of the way. We can get it set up. And we can have a nice little tank farm down here. Why don't we have... why don't we have... Oh, it's in power. I think it's in power. No, it's not in power. It's... Yeah, it is in power. Oh, because they're not on the outside. Duh. Okay. And that would be too far that way and too far that way. Okay. My bad. That stretches almost all the way, but we're not stretched far enough to go all the way to the edge. That's fine. That's fine. We'll deal. Anyway, what we're gonna do, brain farts, is I figured we'd set up a tank farm down here so that we can have, you know, a grouping of each of the fluids, and then we can have the rocket come in, deliver our cans or our steel, the steel containers, have them emptied, and then return the empties to storage, and then fill up the tanks. So we're gonna want, I don't know if we want passive providers or whether we want supply chests. I'm thinking passive providers is fine. So if we come in here and we have our landing pad come in, right? And then we have our passive provider, so that it takes it from the pad and stores it off of the pad so the next pad can come in. And then we're going to want one of these for each of our fluids. So we're just going to put them down for now, because we're going to have to untap our fluids. So we're gonna want all the standard fluids, I think, because we're gonna need them at some point to make all these different weird things. Like gel, I think, needs, yeah, so petroleum gas. I think the only thing we may not need is just basic crude oil. But I also wouldn't be surprised if we do need it. So, trying to think of the best way to do this. Because I want to have it, take it out, feed it to each of these, untank it, and then put all of the tanks into a warehouse. So if we come in and we dump everything in here, then we're going to want, we're actually going to want filter inserters. I don't know how many of them we have. There's 32 up here. Let it bring it to us. Because we're going to have one go to each one, right? So it would be, I think we can do 6 on a side. Yeah, it's 6 on a side. And this may all change. I mean, this is by no means, I'm just kind of crunching things in my head right now. So this may all change as far as layout. I'm spitballing here, guys. I have no plan. We have no plan. Never claimed to have a plan. Like that, right? And then we could have filter inserters. I don't know if we're going to need fast inserters because it's going to take a little bit to untank each of these, right? And then along came Jones. Along came Jones. Slow walking Jones. Slow talking Jones. Along came lonely lanky Jones. So that's going to take out, and then these are all going to go. You know what? I'm stupid. Right? Because that'll put it on that side. And then that'll put it on that side. And then the belt will be, you know, half and half. Sort of. Right? Right. Yeah. And then that can come back into another warehouse. And we can we made some, we haven't requested it yet, but because we made some, we can do that. And we'll want, oh hell, let's get 5 of them. We're only going to use one of them right now, but we'll get 5. And again, like I say, this is going to all probably get moved around because we're going to figure out where we're going to put this shit to get it organized. But I want like a specific incoming fluid handling area. I don't know why I didn't bring them. I have belt influence shoes that I could put on, or I could fly around, because I believe I can fly. So now that'll give us that, and we'll just have to move all of our, let me just put this down. Oops, we want those, and we want those. Let's go back up here. Start moving our tanks. Now there should be none in there, none in there. May end up taking more than one warehouse to do this. We'll see. I could get the bots to move this, but it's faster for me to move it. We want all the water first. Little trick. Down to the bottom, because that's cosmic water. Go down to the bottom, we put a water container down and tell it to give us all the water containers. So that should be all the water. Nothing right here. Okay. What's the next thing we got? Lubricant. Lubricant. And I could probably just stop, but I don't like the float because then I float off. Alright, so that is all the lubricant. What do we got next? Nothing in this one, I don't think. Nothing in that one. Heavy oil. Heavy oil. Heavy oil. Lubricant, because that's what we started with. Heavy oil. Saves are getting longer and longer. We got more and more stuff. Any more heavy oil? Sulfuric acid, light oil, thermofluid, crude oil, chemical gel, petroleum gas, chemical, heavy oil. Alright, that should be all of our heavy oil. Cosmic water? Sure, let's grab cosmic water next. Alright, so that's all the cosmic water. Heavy oil, cosmic water. Alright, we're out of room. So, did we have another? We have one more. We'll put it behind this one. It's not going to be able to connect because there's not, needs two spaces to connect with a, well, we can connect it, we could do it with an inserter, but the inserters are slow in comparison to the loaders. Alright. So we got all the cosmic water. Now, chemical gel. I suspect that's all the chemical gel. Nope. Okay, see? Good thing I checked. I don't think there's any fluids at all. Oh, nope, there are. Petroleum gas. Alright. Fine. Oh, there's the rest of the petroleum gas. Well, not the rest of it, because we gotta go back and get the rest of it. So, we did chemical, crude oil, petroleum gas. Let's get the rest of the petroleum gas. Petroleum gas. That's it for that. Light oil, sulfuric acid. That's it for that, I think. Right? Just to make sure. Yep. Alright, so we got all of our fluids down here. That's the rest of the petroleum gas, and then it doesn't matter on those. Alright. Okay, so we got all other fluids down here. Now, pick that back up, get it out of our way. So that's gonna come in, untank stuff, and go back out. So our big ones are, well, actually, you know what? Let's go with the proper orders of these. So that's fill, 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 fill. So then this should be empty, right? So there's crude oil, and then empty heavy oil, empty light oil. Oops, that's tote. We don't want tote. Light oil, empty petroleum gas, right? And then we want, I think we have sulfuric acid up here. So we want to empty sulfuric acid. Nope, that's light oil. There it is. Let's fill sulfuric acid. Where is empty sulfuric acid? Empty sulfuric acid. Right? And then agua. So we want to empty agua. No, that's cyanite. Empty agua. All right. So that gives us the first ones. I wonder if I should shift this up this way, have the other warehouse here, like this. Right? One there, and one there. And do we do them even with the, or do we do them one backwards from it? I guess that really doesn't matter other than looks. Excuse me. Right there. So then we're going to want to shift these. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do that. Let's shift these. See, this is what I was saying. I knew it was going to be me moving shit around. Oops. I didn't want to take that up yet. Because I wanted to blueprint it and move these in the right order. Now, I know, like, the cosmic water and the gel and stuff are generally not going to be coming in here as pre-packaged stuff. We're going to make them on site. I know that. But I'm going to leave that one so that we get our alignment right. But if we have the ability to do it, then we can ship it in if we need to ship it in. So how about we do here? And then we hook those up. put them down before the stupid bots come. Right? Right. Okay. So then... So half goes on one side, half goes on the other. We can balance it later. And we'll balance it after. But that'll give us a start on balancing. Okay. So. You're gonna fuck me up, aren't you? Yes, you are. Of course you are. Right? Yeah, of course you are. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I could go over one more and do it that way. Yeah. Because then no. Oh well. That's fine. Why not? Let you guys do your part. Make you happy. Feel like you've accomplished something. Robot workers' rights, right? Make the robot workers feel better. There. We'll save you that trip. I just realized that I didn't have to move it. I don't think. Yeah, see, I didn't have to move it if I'd have just moved that like that. Or just turned that bell. Oh well. Life's a bitch, and then you die. Right? So that brings them out, brings them into there. Boom. So then, on this side, we have lined up with the warehouse and lined up Shitsky. There we go. But we're going to change what the recipes are in this. So then we did water. So then we have our cosmic water unloady, right? Because then we're getting into the weird stuff. We don't have to do them all right now. Shit. It's alright. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. We'll just offset them by 1. It's not a problem. That is not a problem. That is an easy one to fix. In the scheme of things, that is an easy one to fix. Good thing I don't have roommates or something, man. They think I'm crazy talking to myself like this all the time. Bad enough the dog probably thinks I'm nuts. Right? Alright. There's that. And then we do the same thing on this side as we did on that side. We go, right? So then we got all of our stuff coming in, and to make it balanced looking, we'll do that. And we're out of belts. Belts. Bring me the belts. Right? And then we can have the belts come on that side. So then we put, what is this one? Crude oil. We'll put all the oils and all the oh, we forgot lube. Light. So heavy, light. Lube. Heavy, light lube. Petroleum gas. And sulfuric acid. Right? Crude, heavy, light lube. Petroleum gas, sulfuric acid. Crude, heavy, light, lube. petroleum gas. Oops. Petroleum gas. No more. No more petroleum gas. And then sulfuric acid. Right? Did we put water in here already? No, we didn't. Good. Water. Cosmic water. Chemical gel. Right? So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. And then this should be water. Empty our water. And then we got chemical gel and cosmic water. Right? Chemical gel. And then cosmic water. And then I think we have down on the planet, how are we doing on time? Okay, we're getting there. We got to finish this up. Down on the planet, we have Novice. What do we got left? We had some liquid left, I thought. Or did we bring them up already? Maybe we brought them up already. Let's look. I'm getting a little better with this nav tool thing. I thought we had stuff in barrels that we're going to have to deal with. And what we can do is we can take it out of the barrels and then we can swap the barrels over to... Okay, so lubricant, heavy oil, cosmic water. So lubricant, heavy oil, cosmic water. We've already got... Thought we had some cold fluid or something. Didn't we have some? Lubricant, heavy oil, cosmic water, water. Thought we had like one drum of super cold fluid or something. Alright, well, we'll worry about that. I know we have it. I know it's somewhere. I don't remember where. Alright, so that gives us those, right? Now, do we have still from our original station? I hope we do. Is it in here? No, not in there. Maybe it's here in miscellaneous. I just want to see how many tank farms we had set up, or how many tanks we had set up in our tank farm. I guess it really doesn't matter. But I want to say it was 5. I want to say it was 5. Let's just say it was 5 and be done with it. Alright. There's our... Oh. There we go. Alright. And we'll have to put them into something. Alright, so let's say it was 5 tanks of each. Now, do we line them up this way and then pipe off the ends of them, I think? So, I don't think we need a pump coming out of here. It's tempting to put a pump. Because then we can regulate the ons and the offs using the pumps. Wonder if we should do that. Then if we ever need to suck it out of the system or something, we can turn the pump around and suck it out of the system. We can't walk through the pumps, but we can walk through the pipes. Alright. So then, if we did tanks, I think I fucked up though. Well, maybe not. I think they'll fit. That won't fit though. But we can fix that part of it. Because we can put it after. No, because we want to face that way. Because then we want that one to face that way. Because if they're all facing the same direction to start, they can't connect. Right? If we did that one that way and then that one that way, they would all connect. But since we're going to do all of them in the same direction, and we're going to alternate them all the same, then oops, what did I bump into? I don't know. There we go. Right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of each. And if we go, same thing on this side. We go underground. Get past the... And we're just setting them up. We're not gonna... we haven't got those set yet, but if we're gonna do it, we might as well do it, right? And then we want... Oh, you father mucker. Why is it always gotta be something? Why is it always gotta be something? We may move that by 1. We'll see. We don't need to right now. We don't care right now. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to have my stuff the way I want to have it. And it won't let me. So then... because then we can manifold out the back of these to wherever we need to go with them. And then this will allow us to drop a rocket here. We're going to want filter inserters that direction too. And we don't need that many, but you know, because that way we can tell each of these. Let's see, this one's crude. Right? Where is it? Crude. Oh, we gotta tell it, yeah. Duh. Crude steel containers. No! Shit. We don't want to do it yet. Stop! That was my screw up. Alright. We don't want to start them yet. But that's what we'll do is we can have those filter to each of those. That'll fill those. Then we can manifold them out the other side. And then we're going to want to gather up all of our leftovers. And we can do a mini loader into there and into there. Right? And then the tanks will go into here, and then we can get rid of them from there. Looks like a plan, guys. Does it look like a plan to you? The only thing I want to change, and it's a simple change, is I want to move this by 1 just to get around the whatchamacallit. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that I didn't F up. It's just that's the distance. So I just got to shift these by 1. But if I shift them by 1, well, you know what? I may be taking these out because I don't, well, that one I have to have. We may move it. We may shift the, I like the grid. I like it being pretty, but we're going to shift it by 1. It's going to, because there is overlap at the edges anyway. Because of the way each of these works out. It works, right? And with a space here, we don't have to come out with a straight pipe. We can go to an underground and go past it. So I think we can now go ahead and tell it to do the thing. So let's put those back in there. And we're going to tell this crude oil steel container, heavy oil steel container, light oil steel container, lubricant steel container, purple stuff steel container, acid steel container, that's water steel container, lot of these colors look the same to me. Chemical gel, steel container. And then, finally, cosmic water steel container. Right? And then that leaves us 3 more. There it is. Woohoo! Alright, so we got our fluid handling. Now we just dump rockets here. And as far as the rocket parts go, we can just put a small provider chest over here to take the rocket parts out. Now what we do have to do is we have to tell these guys that this is a crude oil steel container, a heavy oil steel container, a light oil steel container, a lubricant steel container. We're not going to have enough space. And a petroleum gas steel container. Right? Copy, 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 copy. And then copy. And then this one, we'll just tell this one acid. Acid steel container, right? So that's our acid steel container. And we'll adjust the ratios on these when we know how much of each is coming up. And then over here, it is water. Where's the gel? That's crude oil, light, lube, petroleum gas, barrel, gel. Chemical gel, and cosmic agua. Right, so when the rocket comes up, they go to the proper sides. I think we got her, guys. And then that'll just have to wait and fill these up. We'll see how much each of them takes, and we'll rearrange things as needed. There it is, guys. So we're sort of back to space. We have liquid handling. And we can go from there. Now I know there's one more fluid that we have, and I gotta find it, and we'll get it into these ones, and we'll get this set up for it. Not too worried about it. But for now, that's got us, guys. And I will I'll talk to you all later. Bye.